What's going on? This is Core here. I have not made a video in quite a while, and I have decided I'm going to make minimum one video a day for the next 2 to 3 months during the summer. And they're all going to be focused on manifesting your creative ability and how to do that and everything that entails for you to be successful in your life. This is going to include a lot of information that's going to branch out into many different things that all feed back into you having successful creations, manifestations, seeing it out in front of you. I will promise you that you will get information out of these videos that you will not find in any other manifestation video. I've made over 600 videos on my channel. Most of them are hidden now, and the information in them, most of it you don't find on YouTube. And to start out with, this first one, we are going to focus on manifesting and your creative ability, which for us to even start with that, we need to first realize what the word ability means, which is your ability to do something. And that's flying around me. Are you able to actually put something forth? If you're not able, your creations are not going to come forth, because your ability is what you are able to accomplish. If you do not see yourself in any way being able to accomplish what you want to experience, you're never going to have it. And we all have the ability, because we all have what gives us the enablement to create, because we're all doing it all the time. We cannot not create our own life. Everything we do, we experience, we bring into our body, our senses, our 5 main senses, plus all the other ones we have. All of this feeds into what we experience. This body is a projector. Our eyes are shooting light out. We're experiencing what we are putting out in real time. Everything that we think is coming from the past is actually here right now. It's all around us. It always is. It's all energy, and it's all operating at different frequencies. And this is what allows everything to seem how it is. This is also what allows us to change things so effortlessly when we do not subject ourselves to a physical environment, because there is nothing physical, and there are many different facets of industries that tell us this, even that don't want us to look at the ability that we have. Yet we're still able to utilize that to see that this place isn't physical. It's vibrational. It's just different levels of frequency, which frequency is frequent. How much are you doing something? Which you can take that whole concept back to what you want to be is what you need to do frequently, because that is your frequency, and you will become that. Just as this plant in front of me is what it is. This plant is the same thing. This is a different plant. They operate at different frequencies, which gives them different properties, colors, flowers. Each color is its own frequency. We can look this up in science. You are the same as your own being, as your own vessel that houses your spirit and your mind that operates this majestic machine. You are the same. It's all based on what frequency you are operating at, which is what you are doing, what you are putting inside of you. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are they saying? What kind of instruments are you listening to? Is it destructive sounds? What are you eating? What does it feel like afterwards? How do you feel the next day? How do you feel a week from then? Because these things do not stop when you ingest it and you feel something immediately. This could go out a month, a whole moon. It might be longer that it takes for something to come back to you that you have put inside of you. It all depends on what it is, how you are operating, and what is going on with your flow. Depending on what we are putting inside of us changes our density, which changes how we are flowing energetically, physically, the water inside of this body, down to what's going through our mind, what kind of thoughts we are allowing and ideas we are housing. This all has to do with keeping with the flow, which when it starts to get dense, things start to not move as much, and when things don't move as much, it takes longer for something to come back around to you in the moment for you to experience. And that could be with a manifestation you're looking to project, or that could be just what is happening based on you going through your day-to-day activities and doing your normal routines, as you would say. Nothing you experience in the day is by accident. It's all exactly what it needs to be because you chose it to be. You chose everything that is existing in your life right now. Every little facet, everything you are doing is all because you chose to do that. And that's the beautiful thing of it. You always have the ability to change what you are doing. Always. No one can stop you from changing what you are doing. No one can stop you from changing the clothes you got on. No one can stop you from changing how you're talking. No one can stop you from changing what you're eating, how you're breathing, how much water you're drinking, what kind of water. You can always change things for yourself, which is what we are going to focus on, because that's what manifesting and creating is all about. It's about you, because you are it. There is nothing else. It's only one consciousness. Everything is one. We all are part of one conscious being that is only existing in the moment. There's no future, there's no past. Everything exists in the now, in what we see. If there's something that's not around us, it's because it doesn't exist at that moment, because outside of us. It's not in our environment. Our environment is a direct reflection of us and what we have put inside of us. As the other way, we are built off of our environment, which is how most people end up experiencing this life, is based on what the environment says they are, rather than what we say we are. And the difference between that is whether you are going to be a follower of creations, a consumer, or whether you're going to be the creator of the subject, of the object. And I lost my train of thought because someone came up. We are the creators in ourselves. And when we see that, we can create anything. It's the society that wants us to be consumers, which we can clearly see this by everything that's put around us. It's all about consumption, especially in this land, so-called America. It's all about food. People are given all of this food, and then also at the same time this entertainment, and neither of them create health. Neither of them create a sustainability of you, to where you know what you actually are, how to actually exist, what you should actually eat, what you should be actually drinking, how you should be doing that, how things actually feel. The society tends to desensitize us from all these things because they bombard us from such a young age with all of these highly sensory manipulative tools, whether it's toys, these colors, noises that are happening, the whole entire school system in itself, all of these things through our normal society is teaching us to be a consumer and to go to work so that you can consume things, not so that you can be the creator of something. Which that mindset does not work when you are manifesting and creating your own life. You have to see things from your center. This is all from me. You have to take responsibility of everything around you. And until you do that, no creation that you look to put out in front of you is fully going to work. Not in that way. Not to say that you won't get things that you're looking for. You absolutely will. But it's not going to be so instant that you are able to do it on your own and you know that it's there. You're going to have a harder time with it because there's all these things that you think you have to do something, because that's what consumers are taught. They're taught step by step by step. As a creator, you just go to the end because you created it. When you are drawing something, you already know what you're drawing. You're just putting it on paper. You've already imagined it. It's already in your mind. You're just putting it on paper. And that's any art. Because art is creating. And that's the only way to create, is to know the entire thing that you are going to do before you do it. Otherwise, you're going to end up doing that the whole entire time throughout the process. Because you're going to have to recreate things because there ain't going to be things that fully work probably. And this is the same thing that we have to do with what we look to have in our life, no matter what it is. If we want to live in a certain place, if we want to be in nature all the time, if we want to be on a large piece of land, if we want to, maybe you want to live in a big house, maybe you want to travel around in specific cars, maybe you want to live on your own island, whatever you want, you can do any of it. It's all based on your perception on how you're able to create your life. And over the next however many videos this is going to be, 90 plus, I will teach you how to do all of that in very intricate ways that you will not find anywhere else on YouTube. Because we're going to get down to the actual senses of how you smelling something affects what you are experiencing, not just at the moment, but for the next moon cycle, because of what it is doing inside of you. I've been studying and educating and gaining this knowledge for over a decade at this point. And this is going to be a culmination of many different things that I have gained, put into specifically you creating. And promise you, you will enjoy this. So that is it for this one. Everyone enjoy. Oh, look at that wind. That was beautiful. Everyone enjoy the rest of your day.